A test series is underway. In fact, the second test between India and West Indies has kicked off in Delhi today. But the biggest talking point swirling around Indian cricket continues to be around the two icons of the sport, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, in the news whether they play or not. The team selection for the ODI series against Australia made a lot of noise. The management signalled a definite shift in vision, making Shubman Gill the captain in the ODI format too. But the biggest debate now is over how well the management is handling the last phase of Virat and Rohit. Will the two stalwarts have their way in this tussle? And has the management really thought through their plan of action for the next 2 years, culminating with that World Cup in 2027? And could things have panned out in a different, more organized manner? I'll try to answer these questions here. Now let's focus on exactly what was said when the ODI squad was announced. It's almost a week now since that happened. The chief of selectors was of course asked about the future of Virat and Rohit, to which he was pretty circumspect but was clear on one thing.
We've picked them for Australia. As far as 2027 World Cup is concerned, I don't think we need to talk about it today. Need them to score runs like they've been through their career. I think we made it clear that whenever players are available, they should be playing domestic cricket.
Play domestic cricket, that's the message, because there isn't any other international cricket that you are engaging in. IPL is not enough. The management has been all too keen on many of their stars, in fact, doing this when unavailable for national duties for whatever reasons, either they're recovering from injuries or not being selected for a particular bilateral. This has been their mantra for some years now, so I get that. But the question is there a roadmap being designed in conversation with the two cricketers on the path ahead really, taking them into discussions on how to figure this out? It's only after the press conference that we hear the two players will be available for maybe 3 of the matches in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. This tournament will take place in December. It will take place after the ODI series against South Africa, and probably just around the time the New Zealand series will kick off. There will be 6 rounds that both Delhi and Mumbai teams will play, and the two are expected to take the field in some of them. Virat Kohli last played in this domestic tournament back in 2010, where he batted at number 5. Rohit Sharma's last stint, though, was not too far ago. It was in 2018 in a semi-final match. So this will be fresh territory for the two in some ways. Now, while it's only fair to expect them to be match fit in the situation that they find themselves in today without cricket through the year for them, the question, however, is, has the transition been smooth?
I think there might be a messy end for Ajit Agarkar there. If anybody is going to win here, I think it is the former captains rather than the former all-rounder. If Agarkar is saying this just to fuel the fire of Kohli and Sharma, then fair enough. You put your cards on the table and see what comes.
Yes, when it comes to a turf war, it's going to be tough to get past players who carry that sort of credence or stature. But the management seems to have got their way so far. The management, the coaching staff, they've got the squad that they wanted. Fresh blood to lead and out with the seniors. The other point that Harmison here makes is whether this was a tactical move to fuel the players. If so, maybe this will pay off. Now, we are talking of 2 veterans here, not newbies. You can't do tactics with them. You can't do veiled threats or the cloak and dagger stuff. They're legends of the sport. They've been the pillars of Indian cricket for decades now. So no matter the vision, the plan, the agenda, truth is how you manage them now is what's going to define their own legacy in some way, and yours as well, that of Indian cricket. So the way forward would have to be simple, clear, transparent messaging. No half-truths. Keep a clear plan in place, regular tabs on their progress, whether it's fitness-wise or even their mental well-being, being away from the sport considerably. Open communication lines on where they see themselves in the next few years. And most important, but often ignored, the desire. What's the desire here and the level of hunger? And can all the parties involved here, the senior cricketers and the management, find a middle ground without compromising on, of course, the bigger goal here, India's success, and on laying the foundation for the next phase of cricket? Those are the parameters that need to be navigated here to ensure that the transition is as smooth as it can be. And it ultimately has only one interest that is paramount, that of Team India.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali. Stop.
Japanese,
$4 trilhões.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.